now. You need to come on now, Miguel.
You know what?
Oh, we got our first caller, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Call in America. This is Kelvin and Taylor. Who's calling and where you calling from, caller?
Tiffany calling from the Bronx, New York.
From the Bronx, New York. What's up, New York? Are you from Brooklyn? Not Brooklyn, but where Bronx at? What's up, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, I am so good. I'm so good. So real quickly, ladies and gentlemen, this fine, beautiful, black, voluptuous woman that we talking to right now is somebody is actually an old school, an old dear and near sister of mine, friend of mine. We went to college together, baby. So I'm in love with you. Welcome to Call in America. Thank you for calling in on the show tonight. What say you? The floor is yours. What's on your mind, baby? Speak your truth.
Okay, so I was talking earlier, or posting earlier this week about black accountability.
Woo! Come on now.
I feel like it's like a taboo subject, and I feel like there's a culture of victimology within the black community, and we don't speak about accountability. And I'm not talking about the protesters and all of that. I'm talking about there are some black people that can be disorderly with law enforcement, that can just act a fool.
Okay.
And I think that we have to acknowledge that. And maybe we don't have to acknowledge it to white people, but we do have to acknowledge it to ourselves, because we're asking for white people, we're asking for law enforcement, we're asking for these other groups to be accountable and treat us a certain way, but we allow so much behavior. And then when we speak about black accountability, you get attacked.
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to, we've been through so much and blah, 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 blah. And it's like we also come from people who grew up in a time, or our ancestors came from a time when you could you can go out to the store and not come back because you went in through the whites only section.
Right.
And you might be found on a tree, or you might not be. Your body might be found, or you may just never be found. And we still found a way to soar. And so my stance is that of course, like Rayshard Brooks, I have concerns about him being so drunk he didn't know he was at the Wendy's. I have, Drayshawn Reed from Indianapolis. He led the cops on like a 30-minute chase and taped it, and I watched the whole thing. Did they deserve to die? No. But their behavior, everyone is not a martyr. That's my concern. And so I feel that we can still march, but still call for some type of accountability in our community. And I think that without that, I think that needs to be part of the healing that we need. And I get that we continue to be victimized in this country since we were brought here, but I do believe that accountability is definitely needed. And I feel that black people are brilliant enough and bright enough and wonderful enough and strong enough to be accountable. And it's unfortunate because the woke black folks look at the ones who they say don't know any better.
Yeah.
It's like, they don't know any better. We just, what are you going to tell them? But that's the same way that white people collectively look at black people.
Okay.
And so I feel that the woke, the educated black people who are able to help, that they should talk about accountability. And I don't think there's enough of it. And then when we speak of accountability, it's attacked. And it's as if I'm discounting the processes, which I'm not. It's like I don't think Black Lives Matter, and that's not it. But I do think that accountability should be part of this movement.
Baby, listen to me. First of all, I want to commend you for calling in and speaking your damn truth, okay? We welcome all opinions, and we want to hear from everybody because we want this dialogue because it's super important. My question for you is listen, and I'm going to agree with you. I agree that black accountability is something that is so important, and it's actually one of the main topics of the show tonight is that, like, how do we pivot, right? So if white people are working on white people, black people, what does that mean we doing? Right. And I think that the biggest thing is that we have to start to love ourselves and to see ourselves in each other. I'll never forget. I was smoking some weed on top of a mountain one day, and it just came to me. The sun was coming up. I was hiking, and it came to me, and I said, "Black people don't need to do nothing else but love themselves and see themselves in each other. And that includes accountability, right? When you love yourself, you're holding yourself accountable, right? And so, because you got to smell your own bullshit before everybody else does, right? And so I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. In regards to holding yourselves accountable with acting up in front of the police, do you think that, what are your thoughts about, black people being conditioned by such trauma that, like, fuck it, I've been compliant. I still die. I ask questions, as white as I can, right, in my whitest white voice, because black people, y'all know we do this. We do this. I've asked questions. I spoke eloquently. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I still die. Right. I fight. I die. So, do you think that black people have been conditioned to hey, man, the cops pulled you over. This is life or death. What are your thoughts?
I think that we have been conditioned to do that, and just by the examples, quote unquote, examples I said, the black men and women, and even children who have died at the hands of cops, and the cops are either never even charged or they're acquitted, or even at the hands of white citizens. And nothing is done. So there is a bit of conditioning, but I also see that sometimes when a black person is in the presence of a cop, like if they get pulled over, that is not the time to be your own lawyer. And it's like, I don't even want to say duty says and you'll make it home, because that doesn't always happen.
It doesn't always happen. Don't speak that truth. Come on now. Speak that truth.
So it doesn't always happen, but it's just not the time to be your own lawyer. I can't even say that I have the right answer for that, because it's like,
it's hard.
Some black people, it's hard. Like some black people may make it home, and I have mouthed off to the cops.
Yeah.
And
I'm scared of cops, baby.
I don't care if I'm a woman.
Cops need to stay the hell away from me.
And everything, and I've made it home. Another person that may not work like that.
Yeah.
So I think it is a level of accountability on both sides, but I think that we cannot excuse negative behavior. And it doesn't mean, don't look a white cop in the eye and yes sir, no ma'am, none of that. I'm not talking about that. It's like there's no answer at this point.
Yeah. We have a viewer who says, I hear you, but it feels different when other races bring it up. So that's Sarita saying, I hear you, but it feels different when other races bring it up. And Sarita, that's a point that I want to make, is that black people, we need to start talking about us. White people, mind your business, and vice versa, because we hear this whole thing sometimes where it's like, well, what about black on black crime? Well, what about black on black crime? We're taking care of it. We're taking care of it. And that's not just me. I mean that. What about racism?
Right.
And I think that is part of how we pivot, is that everybody needs to stay in their own damn lane. For just a quick damn minute, we got stuff that we need to work on as black people, and white people got stuff that they need to work on as white people, and every race. Brown people need to work on stuff as brown people. So one more question I'm gonna ask you, and then I want to open up the lines for another caller. What are your thoughts about this whole, as far as black accountability? This is a big one for me. This BIPOC, POC, people of color, black, indigenous, people of color. What are your thoughts on that? Speak your truth.
I mean, I think that I was reading up on it, and it was saying that that there is there's some black people that don't want, or groups of black people that don't want to be a part of that. Like, we don't want to be put in this whole.
I'm one of them.
BIPOC thing, right? And it's like, can we just have our own thing?
Can I just be black for once? Can I just be black?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And there may be indigenous people who don't prefer blacks.
Right.
And there may be people of color who don't prefer black. And so we have racism amongst ourselves. Now we're lumped together.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Can we work on, we don't have, now's not the time to integrate. Hold on. We'll get there. Right now, let's work on our own thing.
Tiffany, thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling in, baby. We're going to open up the lines for another caller. I appreciate you, and I love you, and I miss you.
Love you, miss you.
Thank you.